XRP to $25. What I'm about to show you is the exact way that people think XRP can hit $25. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. So right here is XRP, right? So this is the new price of $25. If you had $1,000, you'd make 62,000 profit. But the key thing here is the market cap. See, this is a $1.2 trillion market cap. Bitcoin at its peak of 69 had a $1.3 trillion market cap. We've done that in crypto, and honestly, with Bitcoin being such a shit coin, right? Nobody uses it for real world stuff. It's a glorified Ponzi scheme. It actually kind of makes it believable with XRP being such a good coin that maybe someday it could do something like this. But you should be making money in the now. If you want to see all my XRP plays, make sure to follow my IG. Get a call this massive move we called on Ethereum and XRP the other day. Honestly, a lot of you don't need to be focused on the price. You need to be focused on making money. That's what you're missing. So yeah, hit the plus.
Imagine a single cryptocurrency hitting $50, more than 90 times its current value, rewriting the financial playbook and challenging the dominance of Ethereum. Sounds impossible? Today, we'll explore exactly what needs to happen for XRP to hit $50, analyze the numbers, and uncover the challenges standing in its way. Spoiler: the odds may surprise you.
If you think it's possible, experts are aware that this case already occurred in crypto history after XRP's 60,000% surge in late 2017. But with the SEC case, the coin has had a hard fight until its sudden return in November. From now, there wouldn't be needed more than a 3x to reclaim second rank. And let's talk peanuts. Elon Musk has X payments already in preparation. It is set to use XRP and therefore skyrocket its adoption. What is your XRP prediction?
XRP is no stranger to controversy or speculation. From its explosive highs to the relentless SEC legal battle, this cryptocurrency has been one of the most polarizing topics in the financial world. But amidst the hype and chaos lies the burning question: can XRP realistically hit $50 by 2025?
Here's my thoughts on the SEC right now. Think about this, Abs. The SEC wants to go after, and they've been trying to go after for 4 years now, record-setting after XRP and Ripple, right? But think about this. They have yet to agree to a settlement. Brad has said many, many times, we've heard him say, not on this show, but on this show, right? The playbacks, that he wants to settle. He's been wanting to settle with the SEC. They want to pay a fine. They want to close the case. They want to move on.
Before we dive in, let's address the elephant in the room: wild price predictions. The crypto space is notorious for them. You've probably seen headlines claiming XRP will hit $1,000 overnight or plummet to zero. But what if there's a balanced take? A realistic scenario where XRP, armed with institutional demand and its unique use case, breaks through barriers and achieves something truly remarkable.
We've had one that we can talk publicly about is we have one corridor run by SEB, which is one of the first or second largest bank in Sweden, has done over $1 billion USD equivalent through one corridor. So while on the global macro scale, we're still just getting started. I think we're on mile 1 of a marathon, but we've crossed that starting line. Like, this is real activity in production systems where customers are really benefiting from that. We clearly have a long way to go, and the overall maturity of the digital asset market, I think, has a long way to go. But if we keep going back to let's focus on a real problem and solve a real problem for real customers, I'm really optimistic.
Let's start with the basics. XRP's current position. Currently, XRP is trading more or less around $2.40. Compare that to the $50 target, and it's easy to dismiss the idea as wishful thinking. But a closer look at XRP's history paints a different picture. Even in the chaotic 2021 bull market, when regulatory uncertainty was at its peak, XRP managed to surge to $2. If XRP could perform under those conditions, imagine what it could achieve in a fully fledged bull run with regulatory clarity and institutional backing.
Whether you're a financial professional, an overseas worker, an entrepreneur, or a developer, you will find it faster, easier, more transparent, and more affordable to send, receive, and manage digital value. Our world is in the midst of a profound transformation. We want that transformation to work for everyone. Here at Ripple, we're building financial solutions that are faster, more transparent, more sustainable, and more efficient. What took days will now take seconds. What was costly will now be more economical. Call it the Internet of Value. It's blockchain technology solutions that will help put trillions in trapped capital back to work. It's environmentally responsible crypto innovation for a world that demands sustainability. And it's a whole new way to create, move, exchange, and leverage digital value. We're not just after something more. We're after something greater, which is why we're building it together with researchers and policymakers, financial professionals, developers, and entrepreneurs. This is the journey we're on together, enabling a world without economic borders, not just for a few, but for everyone.
But what about the market cap? For XRP to hit $50, its market cap would need to climb to a staggering $2.7 trillion. That's over double the entire crypto market's current value, which sits at around $1.26 trillion. It's a bold ask, but not entirely out of the realm of possibility. Each crypto bull cycle has been exponentially larger than the last. In 2021, institutional adoption was still in its infancy. The next bull run could see trillions of dollars in new capital flooding into the market, reshaping the landscape entirely.
What I think is going to happen in this bull run, I think realistically, I have on my price target, my first one is $2.70. My second one's around $5. My high predictions in regards to kind of moon strategy, $7 to $10. And 14 is my highest target. That's where that's like something parabolic happens, the ETF gets approved and we just get a huge influx of people coming in. Okay, that'd be fantastic. Realistically, $5. I definitely believe that. Now here's the thing, my first strategy. If it doesn't hit that, it doesn't matter to me. Because remember, my brain is long-term fundamental. Okay, I'm holding 100% of my Bitcoin. I'll explain that strategy in just a moment. And I'm exiting 50% of all my alternative coins, all other cryptocurrencies, okay?
Now, why XRP? What makes it a contender for such explosive growth? The answer lies in its unique use case. Unlike meme coins or speculative tokens, XRP is designed for real-world utility, specifically in cross-border payments. Its technology allows for fast, low-cost transactions, making it a favorite among financial institutions. This institutional demand is key. Right now, many institutions are hesitant to adopt XRP due to regulatory uncertainty. But as Ripple secures legal victories and regulatory clarity improves, we could see a flood of institutional money pouring into XRP.
Well, it's interesting as you step back and look at this. If you and I decided we were going to send $10,000 to California today, the fastest way for us to do it would be to drive to the airport and fly it there. That's a crazy thing to think about when you're in the age of the internet and we're used to information on demand. When we think about the customers that have come on board, it's because we're solving that real problem. We're changing the nature of a payment taking days to settle to California to seconds. So we now have well over 100 customers ranging from some of the biggest banks in the world to payment providers to the Western Unions and MoneyGrams, Linlin Pay out of China.
How many banks?
It's over 100. I actually don't know the exact number now. Last time we announced it publicly, we said over 100. We'll probably announce the next one when we get to over 200. We're signing up more than a bank a week now.
Let's consider some scenarios. A $10 XRP by 2025 seems not only realistic, but likely. That's a 20x increase, putting XRP's market cap at $535 billion. But $50? That's where things get interesting. For XRP to reach this level, it would likely need to dethrone Ethereum as the second largest cryptocurrency. Currently, Ethereum boasts a market cap of around $224 billion compared to XRP's $30 billion. Dethroning Ethereum is a tall order. Ethereum's ecosystem, encompassing DeFi, NFTs, and smart contracts, is far more developed. However, history has shown that no position in the crypto market is guaranteed. If Ethereum were to face significant challenges, such as scalability issues or regulatory hurdles, XRP could seize the opportunity and gain ground.
At first, I thought XRP winning its court case against the SEC isn't such a big deal, but then I thought about it and it's actually much bigger than everyone thinks. In fact, it's so big, it's bigger than Bitcoin. XRP will no doubt in my mind now take over Ethereum in market cap and will become the second biggest currency. Let me just have a sip of coffee and then explain something to you. Do you know that XRP now is the only single cryptocurrency coin in the entire crypto ecosystem that has something that no other coin has regulatory clarity. It is legal. It is the only coin that is officially legal. There is no other coin that has that, not even Ethereum and not even Bitcoin. So while I expect this huge XRP pump, I do expect it to come back down. I expect it to run up again after it comes back down and dips.
Another critical factor is global adoption. Cryptocurrency is still in its infancy, with adoption rates far lower than traditional financial systems. But this is changing rapidly. Countries like El Salvador have already embraced Bitcoin as legal tender, and others are exploring the potential of blockchain technology. If XRP can position itself as a leader in cross-border payments, its adoption curve could steepen dramatically. This brings us to the concept of network effects. The more widely adopted XRP becomes, the more valuable it is. Think of it like social media. The first users see limited value, but as the network grows, its value compounds exponentially. But adoption alone isn't enough. Market sentiment plays a massive role in crypto price movements. In the next bull run, hype and FOMO could push XRP's price higher than fundamentals alone would justify. We've seen this before. During the 2017 bull run, XRP surged to $3.84 purely on speculation. In 2021, even with regulatory challenges, it reached $2. If a perfect storm of institutional adoption, market sentiment, and regulatory clarity aligns, $50 doesn't seem so far-fetched.
Yes, we want them to have a role. And as you know well, one of the biggest problems the crypto industry has had isn't the idea there's too much regulation. It's just the regulation's not even clear. We're trying to apply laws from literally 1946, a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test. We're trying to apply that to a digital asset industry that's been developed in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so it just doesn't fit. And I think as we bring this new, really the Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years, I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
Nice.
Let's take a closer look at the numbers. At a $2.7 trillion market cap, XRP's price would be $50. To put this into perspective, Bitcoin's market cap peaked at just over $1.2 trillion in 2021. Achieving this level of growth would require XRP to absorb a significant portion of the capital entering the crypto market. This isn't as impossible as it sounds. Unlike Bitcoin, which is often seen as digital gold, XRP is a utility-driven asset. Its ability to facilitate cross-border transactions gives it a unique value proposition that could attract institutional investors looking for more than just a store of value. Now let's talk hurdles. One of the biggest obstacles is regulatory clarity. While Ripple has secured several legal victories, the SEC's lawsuit is far from over. Even if Ripple emerges victorious, the broader regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies remains uncertain. Countries like the US are still grappling with how to classify and regulate digital assets. This uncertainty could deter institutional investors, slowing XRP's growth.
All right, so in December, the SEC sues Ripple, and the gist of it is they say, you guys, or by selling XRP or releasing it into the community, as you would say, it was a security, not an asset, not gold. It's more like a stock, and you didn't register it. What you did was illegal.
That lawsuit, I think, is misguided. I think the idea that XRP is a security, it has traded out there for 8 years. It's kind of like, well, if it was a security, I guess we should have known that a long time ago.
So is your basic defense, you let us trade it for years and thus gives these backsies? Is that basically your response?
No. I mean, look, if you own a security, it gives you ownership of a company, right? If Ripple goes away, XRP is going to keep trading. Many countries around the world, the UK, Japan, Switzerland, Singapore, they all have clarity and certainty that XRP is not a security. In fact, the United States is the only country on the planet that has suggested that XRP is a security. And that's why I say this isn't just bad for Ripple, it's bad for crypto broadly here in the United States.
Another challenge is competition. XRP isn't the only cryptocurrency targeting cross-border payments. Stellar, for example, offers similar functionality. Additionally, central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, are on the rise. If CBDCs gain traction, they could overshadow private cryptocurrencies like XRP, limiting its adoption. But here's the thing, XRP has already proven its resilience. Despite years of legal battles and market challenges, it remains one of the top cryptocurrencies. This resilience is a testament to its potential. The question isn't whether XRP can grow, it's how quickly and to what extent.
So, XRP or XLM? XRP and XLM, otherwise known as Stellar, are two cryptocurrencies that are trying to shake up the currency system. Here are some key facts to help you decide which one you should be investing in. Both coins are focused on the transfer of fiat currencies across borders. But that's about where the similarities end. XRP's Interledger aims to connect banks all around the world so that fiat currencies such as the US dollar can be transferred seamlessly. Importantly, XRP is targeted at businesses and financial institutions. While offering very similar capabilities, Stellar is actually targeted at people who don't have access to a bank account. It was developed for those that don't have access to the banking structures that more developed countries do. Looking at the tokenomics, XRP's market cap now sits at 25.7 billion. Maximum supply of coins is 100 billion, and there are currently 50% of those in circulation. In comparison, Stellar's market cap sits at $3.1 billion. Maximum supply of coins is lower, sitting at 50 billion, and 51% of those have been distributed so far.
Let's consider a best-case scenario. In this scenario, Ripple secures a decisive legal victory, paving the way for institutional adoption. Major financial institutions, attracted by XRP's speed and cost efficiency, begin integrating it into their systems. At the same time, a new bull market brings trillions of dollars in new capital into the crypto space. Media coverage amplifies the hype, driving retail and institutional investors to FOMO into XRP. Under these conditions, a $50 XRP becomes not just a possibility, but a probability. Now, let's temper our expectations. Even in the best-case scenario, achieving $50 by 2025 would require a perfect storm. Market cycles, regulatory clarity, and adoption rates would all need to align. And while XRP's potential is immense, it's essential to approach these predictions with a healthy dose of realism. As the saying goes, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Whatever crypto you hold, whether that's XRP, ICP, Bitcoin, you name it, you need to listen to what Michael Saylor has to say about why everyone needs cryptocurrency. Check this out.
You ever try to carry a gold bar through an airport? Try it next time. You know, they won't let you through, right? In fact, if you tried to carry $100,000 of gold through an airport, not only would you not get through, but the assumption would be you're a criminal, you stole the gold, and they would just take it and keep it without a court order. Now, try to carry $100,000 of cash through the airport. Just nonchalantly say to the officer, yeah, I'm carrying $100,000 of money. Now, not only will you not get through, they'll just take your money. They'll just take it, and the assumption will be you stole it, okay? So cash is a unit of control. Put $100,000 in a bank, and try to wire it to someone, or just take it out and they're going to ask you why. Tell them it's none of their business. Try to send it to someone privately to a numbered Swiss bank account, right? See how that works. That won't work. That's a system of control. Bitcoin is the one network you can't control. Nobody can control Bitcoin.
While the momentum and macro trends are undeniably in XRP's favor, reaching $50 isn't without its hurdles. Regulatory uncertainty remains a significant concern. While Ripple's legal battle with the SEC ended favorably, the broader U.S. regulatory landscape is still murky. Policymakers have yet to provide clear guidelines for cryptocurrencies, creating a potential roadblock for institutional adoption. Any adverse rulings or restrictive policies could hinder XRP's growth trajectory. Market saturation is another issue. At $50, XRP's market cap would exceed $2 trillion. Putting it among the most valuable financial assets globally. Achieving this would require a massive influx of capital, not just from retail investors, but also from institutions. This is no small feat, especially in a market as volatile and unpredictable as crypto.
Clarity and certainty. And actually, I will say that globally, and then we can talk about the US more. But, you know, I certainly have said, and I think the team at Ripple has said for years, the industry lacks clarity and lacks certainty. The overwhelming majority of people working in the crypto industry, I think, are good actors that want to do right by regulators. But when the rules of the road aren't clear, it's very difficult to manage within that. And so for entrepreneurs and investors to participate in these markets, to invest in companies in this space, you want that clarity and certainty. In the United States, we have been clamoring for that. And frankly, I personally was at the United States SEC office 4 or 5 times in the years leading up to their decision to file a lawsuit saying that XRP, again, the digital asset Ripple uses in our technology stack, their assertion that that's a security. You have other countries that demonstrate how out of step the United States is with the G20. I mean, we talk about Switzerland here, we talk about Singapore, we talk about the UK, Japan, even the UAE is way ahead in providing that clarity and certainty that I think allows investors and entrepreneurs to build on these technologies.
But here's a thought. What if XRP doesn't hit $50 in this cycle? What if it takes longer, perhaps until 2030 or beyond? Would that make it any less valuable as an investment? The truth is, XRP's long-term potential is what makes it so compelling. While short-term price movements are exciting, the real value lies in its ability to revolutionize cross-border payments and reshape the global financial system. XRP's performance in the current market cycle is hard to ignore. While much of the crypto space has been a roller coaster of gains and losses, XRP has emerged as a standout. XRP is currently trading at $2.40, marking a staggering 200% increase year to date. This momentum is no accident. Ripple's recent legal victories against the SEC have significantly boosted investor confidence. For years, the regulatory overhang acted like a dark cloud, suppressing XRP's potential.
All these factors are driving the bull run in cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, the most popular crypto asset, is edging closer to the $100,000 mark. But how long can this rally last? Experts are urging caution.
As a small investor in particular, you have to bear in mind that the prices of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have already risen very strongly. This means that price gains have already been very strong. And in this respect, you have to ask yourself whether now is still a good time to enter the market at these high prices, as we have seen in the past that setbacks can also occur very frequently after large price jumps. So caution is advised here.
The crypto market has added around $1.2 trillion since Trump's victory. But in such a volatile space, these gains could vanish just as quickly.
But with Ripple securing favorable outcomes, a sense of optimism has returned to the community. And it's not just retail investors taking notice. Whale activity, essentially large transactions, often associated with institutional players, has skyrocketed. Over 500 million XRP tokens were transferred by large wallets in the past month alone. This isn't just hype, it's a clear signal of renewed interest in the asset. So what would it take for XRP to overcome these challenges and hit $50? Several key factors come into play. Ripple needs to expand ODL's use cases beyond cross-border payments. Imagine XRP being used in DeFi protocols, tokenized assets, or even gaming ecosystems. The more diverse the use cases, the stronger the demand for XRP, where partnerships with central banks, multinational corporations, and other institutional players could drive significant demand.
Today we have about 300 plus assets that are crypto native. The next layer, if we get closer to tokenization of real world assets, is the tokenization of fiat money. And this is actually the most successful use case today of tokenization of financial instruments. It's roughly about $160 billion of assets of fiat money tokenized.
These are stable coins that we've heard
coins,
about, what people most commonly hear.
And generally, tokenization for me is democratizing the ownership of assets that have historically been difficult for the general public to access. Fiat money and dollar, maybe in the US is very common, but in emerging markets it's not. And even moving US dollar, for most people, especially cross-border, is costly, take time. With the blockchain, the finality is super instant, and the fees are much lower. So that's for me the first use case.
If Ripple can secure deals with major players in the global financial system, It could transform XRP into a mainstream asset. Historically, altcoins experience explosive growth during alt season, a period when Bitcoin dominance declines and capital flows into smaller assets. For XRP, a drop in Bitcoin dominance to around 41–45% could trigger a speculative frenzy, pushing its price higher. Finally, clear and supportive regulatory frameworks would remove one of the biggest barriers for institutional investors, paving the way for broader adoption. Let's look at what the experts are saying. Optimistic analysts predict XRP could hit $50 by 2025, fueled by mass adoption and institutional buying. This scenario assumes a perfect storm of favorable conditions, from regulatory clarity to a thriving altcoin market. A more conservative estimate places XRP between $20 and $25, assuming steady adoption without a speculative mania. If macroeconomic conditions turn unfavorable or adoption stalls, XRP might struggle to break past $5 to $10.
Great work stacking that XRP, brother. With 5,600 XRP, you could profit, with my projections, somewhere between $75,000 and $115,000 at my targets.
In conclusion, XRP's journey to $50 is filled with challenges and opportunities. While the target is ambitious, it's not out of the realm of possibility. With institutional demand, market growth, and a little bit of luck, XRP could defy expectations once again. Whether it happens by 2025 or takes a bit longer, one thing is clear: XRP is a cryptocurrency worth watching. So what's your take? Do you think XRP is on the path to $50? Or is it just another dream that's too far out of reach? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more in-depth analysis, market breakdowns, and updates on the latest trends, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's stay ahead of the curve and keep digging deeper into the stories that matter. Together, we can uncover the truths shaping our financial future.